Here with head track and field coach Andrew Rock here at Bethel University. And coach, what an exciting time for just the world being able to come into the Olympic season, and obviously you have great experience with that. Talk about what this time of, I don't want to say time of year, but every 4 years means to you and what you think inside when the Olympics comes around.
Oh, this I've been looking forward to this for quite some time, and obviously I love watching. One of the big things is it brings back a lot of memories for me. That experience I got, 12 years ago, and so it seems like a long time ago, but yet when this comes around, I remember everything like it was yesterday. So.
Well, you talked about memories. I know it's probably hard to pinpoint one memory, but if you had to say there's one memory you hold on to most, what is it?
Well, one of the big things was the opening ceremonies. I'd say the highlight of that was the lighting of the torch, but that's kind of the place I realized kind of who I was representing. You see all the American flags and the NBC cameras and then the torch, and you're like, wow, this is a big deal. And you got a lot of people watching at home, and so that, as far as that event goes, that really stands out in my mind. So.
Well, let's talk about a little bit of what it maybe took to get to that event. Obviously, we've been seeing the prelims a lot on TV leading up to this, but what was that experience like for you just to get your name in that position?
Yeah, well, I think it's a many-year process just to, I was a Division III athlete, started, small and just got better every year, and, so I bridged the gap of a kid being from a D3 school, town of 1,500 to the Olympics. Was 4-year process, and so the Olympic trials, probably one of the most stressful experiences of my life. It's very cutthroat, so you got every 4 years to try to make the team, and for us in track, it can come down to a couple of hundredths of a second whether you make it or not, and so you just want to do everything you can when you're given the opportunity.
Did you know when you went in that your team would be favored in that 4x4 competition, and what were the expectations that you guys managed?
Yeah, I think we knew we'd be the favorites. That year in 2004, the U.S. Olympic team was so deep in the 400 and just throughout the country, and so we knew. And I think the hardest part for me was to make the team, because once you make the team, we knew if we didn't drop the baton or whatever, we were probably going to win. And so once I made the team, it's almost a little bit of a relief, like, oh, I might get a gold medal now, so.
Well, obviously in the background here we see the pictures of just those memorable experiences. Do you ever pinch yourself when you're in your office or in the car, or just think to yourself, man, I'm one of the few that actually was able to compete in the Olympics, and then one of the very few that bring home a gold medal?
Well, first of all, I'm pretty grateful for all the people that helped me get there, so I don't feel like I did it alone, that's for sure. It's a group effort, and I think any Olympian will tell you that. So I'm grateful for all those people. But yeah, I'm really blessed to have had that opportunity and not only be there, but to win a gold medal. Those are things and the memories that I talked about earlier that no one can ever take from me, and I really cherish that now.
Do you think you're able to reflect on that with your student athletes here at Bethel? I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of people when you go through the recruiting process that are so intrigued, but there's certainly times I'm sure you can reflect on those experiences when you're coaching student athletes.
Yeah, I really, I think I resonate a lot with this level. I was a Division III athlete myself, and so when I talk to recruits or talk to people on our team, it's not like I haven't been in their shoes before. Right. And so it's fun for me to share my experience. I think kids enjoy hearing my story. It's kind of an underdog story, and so I enjoy, and part of the big reason I'm in coaching in Division III is to inspire kids to be their best. And I know that not everybody's going to make the Olympics in Division III or whatever, but whatever their best is, I want to help them realize that.
Well, maybe in closing, obviously the next 2 weeks there's gonna be a lot to take in and a lot to watch. But if you were talking to a general fan, what would you recommend they should be looking at? What would if you were from a participant standpoint, what should they be looking for, and what are you excited to see in the next 2 weeks?
Well, the one thing I always think about when I watch the Olympics is you watch these athletes make things look so easy. If you watch track or swimming or gymnastics, it just looks so natural to them. But I always watch it from the perspective of these athletes have committed their lives to this. Their families have committed their lives to it. The support system that they have, and it's been many years of work. And so I really now have an appreciation for watching, even when they make it look easy, that it's not easy, and it's stressful and it's hard. And when they do well, you celebrate and are excited for them because you know what they've gone through.
Well, we're certainly looking for the next 2 weeks, but it's fun to basically relive this with you every day. So thanks, Coach, for being here, and thanks for your time.
My pleasure. Thanks.